What is up, ladies and gents? This is George Bean, and I have just seen the new movie Joker, which has come out in cinemas this past week, and this is my little quickie review for it. Joker, Joker was co-written and directed by Todd Phillips, best known for directing comedies such as Old School and the Hangover trilogy, and it stars Joaquin Phoenix as the titular character and is a standalone DC Comics film centered on the origin story of the Joker. Without going too much into spoilers on the film, but what I can say is that Joker is a phenomenal film, possibly one of Joaquin Phoenix's best performance out there in recent history. I think it ranks up there alongside the Heath Ledger's Joker. It does such a great job. You can tell when watching the movie that it draws heavy inspiration from many Martin Scorsese films, specifically Taxi Driver, Raging Bull, and The King of Comedy. Even Robert De Niro's role in this film as a talk show host is very reminiscent of Jerry Lewis's role in The King of Comedy, and in much like in Taxi Driver, it's about a man who is a socially awkward, alone man who is just mentally unstable and could potentially snap at any moment. And it is a really great film to watch. I love it has, since it's set in 1981 and goes for like Taxi Driver, it gives it a sort of like an late 70s, early 80s sort of gritty, urban, violent movie, to say the least. In a weird way, there's a scene, it kind of reminds me of the film Death Wish. There's even a scene of it where the protagonist, if you say, shoots a bunch of guys in cold blood on the subway. It's reminiscent of such a scene like that in Death Wish. And the casting, the performances were amazing, especially Joaquin Phoenix. He really makes this movie, absolutely. And the music score by Icelandic music composer Hildur Guðnadóttir. She did the score for the HBO series Chernobyl, and once again she has done an amazing job on the score for Joker. And what makes this movie great is how it portrays mental illness, and especially when it concerns the Joker character, and it really delves into the psyche of the Joker and how he starts off as this failed stand-up comedian who is pushed and bullied by society until eventually he snaps, and that transforms him into the Joker, and the Joker becomes like the symbol of anarchy and chaos, and even leads a sort of revolution against Gotham's rich and wealthy. But still, it is a really good film to watch, although it did cause controversy, some unnecessary controversy about how some people were expressing concerns that the film might end up, inspiring mass shootings, which is sad, which is a morbid thing to say, given how a similar thing happened for The Dark Knight Rises with the 2012 Aurora Theater shooting. But I think this whole controversy thing is overblown, if you ask me. I think it's just is way out of blown, it's and the fact that they express concerns and warns of such a risk, don't they think that that may actually inspire that said psycho person to might actually be commit the such a massacre, if you ask me? Because it sounds, like the warnings by the media will only just make them convince them even more. But I don't. It doesn't. The movie doesn't glorify violence in any way. It's meant to show the Joker as being sort of like an unreliable narrator in the film, like along the lines of Travis Bickle in Taxi Driver. But still, Joker was an amazing film to watch. I would highly recommend for you to watch right now when you have the chance while it's still in cinema. You'll be blown away by it and its portrayal of the Joker in every way possible. So, overall, if I had to give it a rating now, I'd be willing to give it a Joker a rating of at least 7.5 stars out of 10 because it is a wonderfully a wonderfully a wonderful film and a wonderful portrayal of the Joker character in his own solo film, and it does a great job in portraying the psych the psychosis of the character, and does it in a way that feels almost prophetic and reminiscent of the real world times. So I'd highly recommend going to see Joker. I think you will have a good time watching it, especially if you are a Joker fan. And to say also, it also features special appearances by the Wayne family, especially Thomas and his son Bruce. And it will have and Thomas Wayne does have a very important role in the film. So there's another good reason to go watch it. So thank you for watching, ladies and gents. Hope you have a good time. Hope you have a nice day. Please watch Joker. And thanks for watching, and until then, I will see you all next time. Peace!